Actually, the first time that's happened to St Kilda, and 67,000 people went to the MCG, and it was nip and tuck for the first 3 quarters. A real finals atmosphere. At 3-quarter time, Collingwood just 3 points in front after being 15 points in front of quarter time and 13 points in front of half time. That's when we pick up the game. Collingwood 8-18, St Kilda 9-9. Start of the final term. Your commentators Dennis Cometti, Sandy Roberts and Bernie Quinlan.
A big pack into the air. The ball goes on, worth a kick for Collingwood. Taylor leads in the race, goes off the ground, did well. Bowie, back to Taylor. Taylor storms to right half back, drives down towards half forward. Lowe wasn't watching the ball. Brilliantly gathered though by Rice. The Saints away. Rice runs inside 50, goes looking for Lockett, and what a strong mark that was.
Tremendous play by Rice as well, racing down that wing on a number of occasions, got plenty of pace. Tony Lockett out in front, Rodney McEwen, not much you could do about it. Good pass from Dean Rice.
Deceptive sort of kick though, that one. Lockett's kicked 4 already, and I'm sure he anticipated the ball would arrive far more quickly. It was a chip, but he did very well, Tony Lockett. He's kicking from about 35 metres out. The Saints looking to take the lead for the first time today. They're in front.
St Kilda 10-9, 69. Collingwood 8-18, 66. 498 goals to Lockett, and what a start to this final quarter. Hammered down in towards the half-forward line of Collingwood. Richardson is there, wants someone going past. It's Keys. Is this the quick reply? Offline to the left and a behind. Well, it has been nip and tuck all day. Both sides have had big chances. The margin is 2 points. Devonport goes to the outer side. Harding was the target. Keys takes a fine mark from behind. Krasiska is ignored. He's kicking from outside 50. It's a good-looking drop punt. Pulling it to the left slightly. And Devonport, no, it's not kept out of bounds. Smothered off the boot of Krasiska. Grant, under great pressure, gets a kick away to the half-back line. Winmar unable to take the mark. Pushed towards Banks, intercepted by Harvey. It is literally boots and all here at the MCG at the moment. Banks again gets a short kick. Winmar lost it again. And finally the umpire comes in and decides upon a bounce. But Bernie, have you seen desperate play like this in recent times?
I haven't seen a game with as much pressure, a home and away game, especially, well, I think both sides have been tremendously desperate all day, and it's a real grand final type atmosphere.
Graham Wright, and a fine mark on the last line of defence by Devonport. Wants to get rid of it quickly, gets the hand pass away. Pekin looks to get some distance and goes long towards centre wing, tapped in towards the centre, but straight to Gaffer. On to Turner. Danger again for St Kilda. Again, a lack of talking between Grant and Rice. Past Shaw, however. Bowie backs up. In towards the centre. Banks taken out of it. Harding is still going. Looks for the free kick. It doesn't come his way. Wright. Inside 50. Graham Wright shoots. And he misses again to the left.
Whew. 5 behind, Sandy, from Graham Wright.
And a point the difference. 8-20.
That's atrocious kicking by Collingwood, isn't it?
Plays 10-9.
That's 2 goals, 15 since quarter time.
Devonport to the outer side. Well-weighted kick. Starcevic did very well going back on Pekin. Fisted the ball out of bounds.
Who's your selection in this game, Dennis?
Well, interesting one. I think St Kilda will lose it if that's going to happen themselves. I think they've got the Maggies, but whether they can just overcome their own problems, psychological problems, just keep their act together. I like the look of the Saints at the moment. Harding to Winmar. That sort of thing, though, is going to cost them dearly. Out of bounds on the full. No pressure on the ball carrier, Winmar. Christian. The Magpies have been there before, of course. Christian runs around the man on the mark, kicks back towards half forward. Frawley gets a fist on it, comes to Banks. Oh, well done by Harding, stripped him of the ball. This is Keys. dragged down by Winmar. Despite being in the grasp, got the kick away. I think it wafted out of bounds on the full. It did. And the resultant free will be taken by Devonport. Looking to change play. Should still come to Bowie. Too late now. So Devonport indicating he'll go for distance.
With a long kick to the outer side. Pekin was the flyer, but in front of him was Manson. James Manson pumping Collingwood into their attacking zone once more. No mark taken. Krasiska gets it out to Dacos. A little tiny chip. Went only 5 or 6 metres. Key's kick goes backwards and it lands on the chest of Krasiska. Gavin Krasiska coming up for only his 6th kick of the day. But if he can score a goal, it will certainly help Collingwood.
Yeah, he kicks the ball long distances too, Sandy, so he's not without a chance here.
Kicking just on the 50-metre line. It is a good-looking kick. Was it touched? It's a goal. Collingwood bounces back. Collingwood leads.
Passes away. Magpies have gone up a gear. Banks finds McGuan. Long kick towards a vacant goal square. Storming across though is Taylor, and Taylor's put it out of bounds on the full. A costly mistake. Barwick thought about playing on. He's told he's played on. Right across the goal face goes the kick. And the umpire is saying throw it in because Barwick played on out of bounds. Fair enough call by the umpire too. Quite often, we've seen that in the past where the umpire will call play on, the player is out of bounds and they let it go. Can't play on out of bounds. So here's the throw in. Manson and Lowe. Manson, clean possession, crashes to the ground. Pekin in there. Coming out the other side was Shaw. Baller. Collingwood 9-20. St Kilda 10-9. Magpies by 5. Pekin over the top gets it away. Grant's got it now to Bowie. Got some pace but not on the ground. Did well. Got it back to Pekin. Pekin towards centre wing. Wright leads back in the race. McGuan there too. McGuan's got it. Gets the hand pass away. Taken by Russell. Russell over the top. Longhurst. Great tackle by Winmar. Should have been rewarded.
Definitely.
Oh, well played. Pekin knocked it out to accommodate Cracker. This is Harvey. Harvey down towards left half forward. Stumbles momentarily. A centering kick. Nixon.
Well done, Harvey. Weighed up his options.
Looking for Lockett. The big fellow goes back. Couldn't hang on. Kept his feet well low. Lockett for number 6. He's got it with the left foot.
What a goal! 11-9-75. The Saints hit back. Collingwood a 9-27-4. Point. In the centre. Lowe won that one. Winmar gets claim. The Saints still have possession through Harvey, but it's taken now by Dacos. To Collingwood's half-forward line. Starcevic trying to tap on. Manson comes a long way out. Gives it to Scott Russell. A hurried kick down towards Barwick. He's clear, Doug Barwick. Can he emulate the feats of Tony Lockett? He can. Collingwood leads.
Barwick.
The Magpie chant goes up, but it's still anyone's game. Lowe and Monkhorst. Lowe wins it, but right again out of the centre. Shades of the first quarter. Starcevic got it wide to Banks. A fit of the fumbles. The pressure is great. Manson to ground. And a bounce, but Collingwood again have it inside 50.
They're getting very tired now. Evidence there from Banks. Couldn't pick it up. This is Harvey. Hurried kick towards centre wing. Collingwood have got the numbers. Kitsky tried to knock it across to support. Still he battles. 3-on-1, no beat him. Dacos, was he carried forward? No, holding the ball, says the umpire.
Oh, that's a tough decision.
Winmar takes the hand pass. Out wide with a kick. Kitchke takes the lunging mark. Kitchke, centre wing. McGuan gave him some space on the mark. Centering kick, what a beauty. Bowie. So the Saints are coming back again. To Jeffrey, he'll run inside 50. Is he accurate from here? No. Lockett over the line. Behind. 11-10 St Kilda. 10-20 Collingwood. The margin is 4 points. All the time in the world remaining. McEwen needs a shave. It's a little thing, Sandy. McEwen goes towards the outer side. At the fall of the ball, Collingwood in number. Keys the clever mark.
Terry Keys from half back. Going almost over the centre line. Thrown out, but accepted. Right again. Can't pick it up cleanly. Shaw. Russell gets it out wide. Richardson picks it up in the centre. But the Saints are applying the pressure. Gaffer gets a hurry kick to half forward. Barwick up high. At the back was Taylor. Off to Frawley. And out of trouble on the outer side. Nixon to Rice. He'll get another chance. This time goes longer. Tumbling it to half forward. And Harding takes the mark. The big man wants to go on with it. Onto the left foot. Out comes Lockett. He's the meat in the sandwich because Monkhurst was at the back. Oh, Burke has a shot at goal. Will it bounce? It does, but over the line, Michael Christian sees it for one behind. Yes, that's the pressure of it all. 3 points in it. McEwen again. Looking for something. Decides to go towards Shane Morwood. Read it well. Takes the kick from half back. Wide to Graham Wright. Just gets his kick in time, finding Dennis Banks close to the boundary line.
Banks just forward of centre wing. 3 points the difference. Kicks to the 50-metre line. Big pack into the air. Manson got his fingertips to it. Couldn't rake it in. This is Taylor to Bowie, who's been lively. Runs away from half-back. Ill-directed kick to half-forward. Shaw has been resolute in defence. Little chip pass out wide. Wright creating havoc on this wing. One bounce. Kicks towards half-forward. Frawley comes over the top. Great defensive spoil, gets it out of bounds.
Both sides have stood up very well, haven't they, to the pressure. It's been a game where you expect one side to crack at some stage, but both sides have stuck with it, and we've seen a magnificent game of football.
Off hands, Richardson an opportunity. Starcevic. Spills come to Pekin though. Pekin back towards Nixon, surrounded by Collingwood players. He took the mark. Gets it to Cracker. Cracker almost in the grasp, goes down towards half forward. Kitchke couldn't hang on, controls it brilliantly. The big fella gets it across to Nixon. Down towards Lockett, he's run out now with McEwen. McEwen a timely fist. And Morwood runs it out of bounds. Boundary throw in.
Six goals to Lockett. 2 to Barwick, 2 to Krasiska, 2 to Dacos for the Magpies. There's the throw in. Dacos. Close to the boundary line, Nixon. And this big crowd really getting its money's worth today. Centering it again for Lockett. A slight misunderstanding between he and Kitchke. McEwen is the victor. He has Keys there to help him. Uses that player. Gets rid of it close to the boundary line. It's over. And we'll see a throw in.
Almost a free kick to Terry Keys there.
Would have thought so. He punched it away, didn't he?
Yep, definitely, Dennis.
Still on St Kilda's half-forward line, and still plenty of time for either side to win this one. 11 minutes, in fact, remaining. Keys again in the thick of things. Socket off the ground, but straight to Morwood. Goes wider to Dacos. Short, up on centre wing, the mark taken by Richardson.
Official attendance today, 67,893. Richardson goes in short, Krasiska. And they're lucky people because they've seen one of the best games of the last 3 or 4 seasons without question. Krasiska, long inside 50, off hands. Frawley with dash, comes away from full-back to the outer side. Kitchke in front, fisted away by Christian, and the ball will be thrown in.
Bad kick though there by Danny Frawley. Great dash out of the back line, but going for the torpedo. No percentage in that sort of kick.
Throw in outer side. 80 plays 77. Starcevic and Kitchke. The latter wins it down. Over the ball is Rice. Picked up by Pekin. He's very adroit with a hand pass. Sends Nixon away. Not a good kick though. Morwood. Bad luck for Morwood. Tried to rake in the mark. Almost gave it to Harding as he pushed. Not according to the umpire. Harding's hand pass directly at McGuan. Could have been held without it. Play goes on.
I don't think I've seen a match like this, Dennis, with the amount of pressure that's been applied by both sides right from the first bounce.
Play went on briefly. Now we've got a bounce. And the umpires to be congratulated too. They've let it go today. Monkhurst is up. Slaps it straight down. Kitchke. Party trick. Harvey gets it across to Rice. Now he settles. Goes down towards the pocket. Cracker an opportunity. Oh, had he stood his ground, he could have been pushed in the back. He went back after the ball. McGuan scrambles it out. Close to the boundary line. Russell content to get it out of bounds. How will the umpire see that? Throw it in, says the umpire.
Just on 9 minutes remaining. 3 points the margin. Favouring Collingwood. Kitchke up high. Cracker pulls it back. Oh, it's a good-looking kick into the square. Can he shepherd that through? Locked up right in the square. And there's no way knowing that ball will come out of there. Mick McGuan. Getting up from underneath Tony Lockett. Takes a couple of deep breaths. Monkhorst. Oh, Gotch. Is he pushed?
In the back.
Yes, said the umpire. So Bradley Gotch will take the free kick 10 metres out. But on quite an angle.
Gutsy decision that, because in the scheme of things it doesn't look that bad, but obviously it throws a player right off balance.
Yes, there's no doubt there was a push in the back there against Brad Gotch.
Looking for his first goal of the day and looking to again regain the lead for StKilda. Going to give himself plenty of room. He's on the right side for a left footer. And he's missed. One behind.
Ooh, the pressure's, oh, the pressure's just amazing out there today.
McEwen again. Both fullbacks having had plenty of work to do. Nixon wants to get the hand pass wide. Harding leaves it for Rice. Gets his kick up towards Lockett. And it eventually goes over the line. For another throw-in. Again in the left forward pocket. StKilda in attack. And trailing. The Saints fans have had their moments. The Magpie fans have had their moments. Kitchke. Bowing. A snap. A goal. StKilda regain the lead. Kicks his second. The Saints lead 12-12-84. Collingwood at 10-20-80.
And that was
StKilda lead by 4 points. Can they break it open? Here's low towards half forward. Krasiska put his body in. Well played. Deft deflection. Gets it to Russell. To Gafer. Gafer goes out wide. Starcevic. Too far out to score. He's at left half forward. Centering kick. Right. Harvey almost closed him down. Ricochets off Jeffrey. Turner's got it, dragged off the kick. It comes across to Banks, tries to knock it to White. Jeffrey superbly done. White gets the hand pass away. Knocked on by Laurie. Remarkable stuff. Gotch to Cracker, who runs up through the middle. Tilling kick to half forward. Harding's up in front. Clears he and his marker Morwood. Lockett couldn't control it. Shaw's got it. Lockett decked a couple. Morwood. Hand passes out wide. That was Jimmy Cracker. Gafer's got it. goes to centre wing, and the mark is taken out there by Starcevic. Starcevic, long kick. Back goes Richardson, gathers the bouncing ball. It's tied up there underneath he and Laurie. Holding the ball, says the umpire. Laurie to get the free, and they tell me that was Winmar who went whizzing past. It was a quick express.
Very quick. Laurie from half back to centre wing. Out of all the congestion comes Keys. Another long kick. But the only one with his eye on the ball at all times was Grant Laurie.
And Monkhurst in a little bit of trouble behind play too. Looks very sore.
5 1/4 minutes remaining. St Kilda leads by 4 points. Laurie again to centre wing. Kitchke this time.
Played well.
Going short. Cried out because he's found Gotch. Now that could be a very telling 50-metre penalty. It is going to bring Gotch down to within 40 metres of goal, and should it result in a goal, is going to make things very tough for the Magpies to get back, even though there's still 5 minutes remaining.
Yes, very ticky-touch with those sort of decisions. A player can throw himself forward at the last moment and make it look like he's been shoved.
The left foot of Bradley Gotch into the square. And off hands for behind as the moans and groans continue.
That's heavyweight stuff, isn't it? Lockett on a collision course with Monkhurst.
He saw Monkhurst too after an earlier collision on the centre wing.
There'll be some weary bodies tonight. There's the Saints camp. And this is Ronnie McEwen. Straight down the middle. Kitchke in from the side. No mark to Lowe. Thrown out to Shaw. A high kick into the middle.
Great courage.
Courage by Turner. Here's trouble. Krasiska has it for Collingwood. This could be dangerous. He goes long. There's a push. And it was noticed. Barwick on Devonport.
Great positioning by Rowan Saws. Devonport. Oops, he's made it hard for Jeffrey. Krasiska gives away a free kick. Magpies are unhappy.
The free kick was there. High tackle on Jeffrey.
Jeffrey comes out wide, intended for Winmar, and the ball crosses the boundary line. Just talking about that March internal draft, a bonanza for St Kilda certainly. They picked up Jim Cracker at number 3, Tim Pekin at number 9, Russell Jeffrey at number 23, and they've all been stars today. Now it's a Collingwood free kick. We'll go to Starcevic, down towards right half forward. Dargy standing the mark. St Kilda by 5 points. Starcevic long. Under 4 minutes remaining. Dacos over the ball, but we've got a whistle and a bounce about 15 metres out from goal.
How often does that happen? The player's just about to run away with the ball and the umpire calls for a ball up.
Lee Matthews and Ronnie Richards, the Collingwood camp, keeping an eye on it. That one's over the line. Under 3.5 minutes remaining. Well, this crowd of almost 70,000 have certainly got their money's worth.
Free to Dacos.
And there is a free kick going the way of Peter Dacos.
I think the umpire was indicating that there had been a knee to the midriff.
A very sensitive area anyway. Loose checking by St Kilda. Suddenly the door has opened again and that man is jubilant.
Oh, well, that'll be... This is a tragedy for St Kilda, isn't it?
Richardson the chance to give the Magpies the lead by a point with under 3 minutes remaining. Alan Richardson has not scored today, can cover himself in glory. Kicks and goals.
Down their end.
Game performance by Collingwood. They're back in front. They lead by a solitary point. Off the ground. We're talking about history in that grand final before. How's this? A sense of deja vu. Longhurst has got it. The hurried kick coming down towards half forward. Richardson going back. Met by Grant. It spills to right. Wright goes for a run. Is it right half forward? There's a vacant goal square. He goes short to the pocket and Barwick. Barwick can run in. Crawley comes to meet him. He peels off the hand pass to Manson. And Manson may have got the sealer. 12-20 to 12-13
From there.
The Magpies lead by 7 points. Russell, a high kick out of the centre, but going nowhere but wide. Rice, a chance to use his pace. The Saints are going to have to move it quickly now. He's got a free kick, Rice. The players don't realise it, but the whistle had sounded, and Dean Rice a free kick for push in the back. Goes quickly on with it. Finding Harding, a minute and a half remaining. A high kick. Lockett's got to find something, but he can't get there, and it's hammered over the line by a tired but desperate Damien Monkhorst.
Great game by Monkhorst.
Interesting interpretation, that one. The double fister out of bounds, uncontested.
7 points, the margin favouring Collingwood. Kitchke trying to flick it over the back, but Russell takes it again. Goes wide and finds the boundary line on the outer side. And all of a sudden, a feeling that the run of St Kilda has ended. And Collingwood has come from behind to snatch a thriller. We have 1 minute remaining.
Throwing out his side, low, fisting away. They've got to get a goal and stop the clock to the Saints. Harding, the kick of a very tired man, straight up in the air. Back it comes to Rice. Rice pumps it back inside 50. In front, Christian, it falls to Cracker. Last roll of the dice time. He was upended. Monkhurst gets it to Russell. Out wide, taken by Krasiska. Over the top, Christian. The Magpies, one senses, have weathered the storm, although Winmar has other ideas to Gotch. They need a goal desperately. Lockett, what a mark! But the clock will not stop, or it hasn't yet. The clock is running on. He needs to kick a goal and stop the clock.
I think he realises it. He's gone back very quickly, Tony Lockett, to have this shot at goal.
And this for goal number 500 in his career.
Everything's happening. We're down to 9 seconds. Kick it, Tony. Kick is on its way. It's good. A milestone for Lockett. But the Magpies are still in front. There's the siren. The siren is gone. 500 goals to Lockett. But they've come up today, that milestone, in a losing cause.
Game St Kilda failing by a point against Collingwood, 4 straight for the Magpies, 12-20-92, St Kilda 13-13-91. For Collingwood, Dacos, Manson, Krasiska and Barwick each kicked 2 goals. For St Kilda, Lockett 7, as Sandy Roberts said, 500 in his career, 35 for this season. Nixon and Bowie 2 each. One report from the game, Nicky Winmar reported by field umpire Kerry for allegedly charging Barwick of Collingwood in the first quarter. So it lived up to its pre-match publicity. A tremendous match there at the MCG, more than 67,000 people, and Collingwood winning by 1 point.